So, here we are, walking in amongst them. Now we've just come to the end of the harvest, so there aren't beans everywhere as there were before, because they've all been picked. You gotta attempt to pay a little bit of attention to where you're walking. There's a few of the flowers there. ¿Qué variedad de árboles son, George?
Aquí, más que todo es caturro.
Caturro.
Caturro y... bueno, me sé la otra, pues más que todo es caturro.
Okay. But there you are, folks. Let's keep walking. Caturro. That's kind of one of the more typical Colombian varieties of coffee tree.
La finca se llama aquí por aquí, se llama Luis Emilio.
Luis Emilio se llama la finca.
Esta parte por aquí
Esta parte que es una parte de Torre Bellino.
Y vamos ya para la finca que se llama San Luis.
Listo, vamos a San Luis. ¿Cuántos años ya tienen produciendo café en esas fincas? ¿Cuánto tiempo ya tiene la marca Torre Bellino?
La marca Torre Bellino empezó fue por ahí que sus 5 años me parece.
Ya.
Pero de que el café de tanto tenerlo, sí, pero ya cuando lo sacaron hacia el público, ya me parece que son como 5 años me parece, o si no es más.
Excelente.
Pero este café, ellos vienen con el café desde chiquitos.
Claro, se anota.
Desde chiquitos vienen con el café. De los abuelos, después pasaron a los papás y una generación.
So, what George is telling us is that the Torre Bellino, the mark itself's maybe 5-6 years old, but this coffee here is generational. Yeah, that's grandparents, great grandparents. And oh, it's quite the gaff, man. I tell you, it's quite the joint. So I'm going to do my David Attenborough voice as we walk through the coffee that comes to you in Torre Bellino, not just in Titiribi, but also in La Floresta, in Medellin. Tell you the best thing about the stroll today, folks. The very best thing is up till now, it's been all downhill. Downhill makes Albert a very happy boy. I hope you can hear the delightful silence of it all, apart from my fat yap, obviously. So all this is a surprise today, because I came here to do this in a completely different place. But that guy kind of got stuck in Medellin. So the wonderful people at the Torre Bellino coffee shop in the town, and we're going to shoot a bit down there later, well, they said, why don't you just go and visit our coffee finca? And you're like, sure thing, buddy, let's go visit your coffee finca. Whoa, look at these beans on that, lad. Big beans. So I would say this is completely different to the other 2 fincas I've been to. And that's kind of cool as well, because there's obviously, you can see there's young plants here and old plants here, and man, there's just some of these views that are are just prize. So if you see me stopping, it's because I'm taking photographs with the camera as well, because that's just the kind of guy I am. A young, handsome guy up on the mountainside. Might have a grey beard, but I can still walk around these hills like I'm 21, as long as, of course, we're walking downhill. And there, the bright, bright lights of Titiribi, where we got the mayor's blessing today. Can you imagine that? The mayor came up to me and said, really nice to have you here recording this stuff to let people know about Titiribi. Well, you should come to Titiribi because it's nice and close to Medellin, and it's, like I say, it's kind of like another world. ¿Es en la finca?
No, esta, aquí no, aquí no.
Ajá, aquí está el primer carácter verdadero colombiano del película de hoy. ¿Cómo te llamas, maestro?
¿Cómo qué?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Omar.
Omar.
Omar de Rubén.
Mira, Omar, cosa serio, como buen colombiano, andando con el machete y el celular. Lo más importante. ¿Usted trabaja aquí en la finca, Omar?
Allá estoy cortando madera en aquel frente.
En el pueblo. Excelente.
En el pueblo, sí.
Pero es bueno vivir acá, tranquilo, ¿no?
Sí, señor.
Muy
Tomando
tranquilo.
Café.
Tomando café, viendo las flores, disfrutando la vista. Don Omar,
Sí, señor.
el señor que vive la buena vida.
Sí, señor.
So everybody, you got to understand, Omar here living on the mountain, he's got a view that you'd die for. Yeah, that's Omar's view. Prize, isn't it? Most of us would kill to live somewhere like this, and old Omar here, he takes it as his daily bread. Muchas gracias, Omar. Nos vemos. Aleluya. ¿Qué? Guayaba. Con el gusanito gratis. These guys are great, but there's always a worm in them. ¿Está listo para comer? You see? Oh, bugger, I've just dropped it. That's the boy. And if you're lucky, he's got a wee worm in him, but he's sweet. A little bit tart. Oh, you fecker. Ah, as always, it's the moderately questionable bridge. Hooray! Everywhere we go, it's a moderately questionable bridge. So I'm lucky. I've got my eye on the prize. Ooh, yeah, bandit. Of course, as long as the camera's rolling, who cares?
En esta casa se criaron los abuelos de los muchachos y crecieron el papá de Jonathan.
So, in this little house here, that's where the grandparents were born and raised. So that's a little bit of history for you there. That's nice to know that it's the grandchildren that are now making this coffee move. Yeah, they've opened that shop down in the town. They've opened another cafe in Medellin, which we're going to go and visit when we get back, and then hopefully one day we'll be able to bring you live and dangerous and let you buy some of this marvelous coffee. ¿Por dónde vamos? ¿Ahí atrás?
Aquí, para que pasemos por el lado de la casa. Sí, ellos se criaron aquí. Lo que bueno, los abuelos de los muchachos, y se crecieron todos los hermanos de Eduardo Diosa.
Eduardo
es el papá de Jonathan.
Ajá, listo. ¿Y Jonathan?
Es el dueño del café.
Es el dueño del café. ¿Pero son hermanos o...?
Es hijo.
Hijo. Entonces el hijo Jonathan es el que hace todo con el Torbellino.
Ah, exactamente.
Eso.
Esos tabletes son viejísimos. Desde que ellos
Sí. Pero nadie vive acá ahora.
No, está escupada.
Imagine there's nobody living here just now. There's lemon trees. Aha! Marranos. That's the pigsty. Because I guess how you can tell it's the pigsty. For one, I can hear some random oinking going on, and for two, might be a certain odor. Right.
Esa es la casa de Eduardo ya, de los muchachos.
And that's where everybody lives now, and we're slowly making our way up there. Nice view of the town.
Esa es la Finca San Luis.
This is la finca, so that's the San Luis. That's the finca. You can hear that rain just starting to come in. Isn't that delicious? See, the rain's coming down the ways, not sidey ways like it does in Scotland. ¿Dónde vas, George? Mandarinas? You see? You see? That's Colombia, buddy. You feel like a mandarina? You just go and get you a mandarina. That's what this is all about, man. Mandarinering and coffeeing. And now we're just walking straight in to somebody's front yard. Buenas. Oiga, ese perro es muy feroz. Es de ataque.
De la mamá de Jonathan.
Ah. That's what we want. That's what we want. Sí, está hablando en serio ese.
¿Cómo está? Casi que se moja.
No me vas a morder la nalga. Look at the bugambilla. Look at the geraniums. My old mother would have loved this geranium collection. Anyway, I'm going to turn this camera off and actually talk to people. So, it's been marvellous. I've had a great day up at Finca San Luis, having a look at the coffee, Torbellino. And just as I go here, I'm going to walk around so you can get a little bit of the nice flowers and so on in the background. A little bit of fresh air. And there's the old moto taxi waiting to take us back to town. Right, back to town we shall go, and let's go straight to the coffee shop and get ourselves a cup of Torbellino cafe right now. Now, everybody's wondering what the cop part of this video is. Well, this is it. And this was flown by the National Police Drone Unit. How cool is that? And how cool am I for getting them to do it? Hallelujah. So, here we are in the bright lights of Titiribi at Cafe Torbellino. Now, I seem to have got this bizarre light scheme here, but that's just what we're going to have to live with. So just shortly you'll be getting to see what's for dinner, etc. And then at some point later we'll have a stroll around and have a look at this absolutely stunning little coffee shop in Titiribi in the hillsides of sunny Antioquia in sunny Colombia. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes, indeed it will. So, it's a little bit quiet tonight in Cafe Torbellini. But it's a beautiful little spot. Check it out. We'll be back tomorrow for doing a little bit of coffee tasting. So, we'll see you then back in Cafe Torbellini. So, that was our visit to San Luis, Torbellini and Titiribi, and now we're on the back road back to Medellin. Very back road it was. Now, I'd ask you to remember to like and subscribe and write me a little comment, and remember the next part of this video is going to be in Torbellini, Medellin, and it's going to be good.